Yeah. Alright.
Whoops, I wasn't on sideband on the receive. Say that again?
I was just saying, holy crap, I'm just getting ready to go upstairs and eat some supper. The wife just got home, and I gotta go eat supper before we start. You're already starting. Man, I'm slacking.
Yeah, no, I'm an hour early. I guess I'll just leave everything going. I'm like, oh, I'm running late. And then I just got everything started. I went, oh shit, it's 7. Whoops. Oh well. I guess all you guys listening on the live stream, just come back in an hour.
People start popping in about a half hour usually. So, yeah, by 7:30 you'll start getting people popping in. All right, matter of fact, I'm going upstairs to get something to eat because I'm fat and I'm hungry. So, yeah, I'll be back.
Same here. Be back at 8 o'clock. Test 1, 2, 3.
out there around Pennsylvania, 541 Arizona. I think I got the 217 in there right at the moment there. There's other gentlemen calling. I appreciate standing by a little bit. 217, 541 your way. Hey, copy that there, 217. Yeah, we're in the state of Arizona. We're out here in the old cactus patch, as they call it here. 217, sounding good this evening out my way there. Appreciate the call there. Go ahead. Copy on that, Yazu 3000 there. That's definitely sounding good on my old reliable here, the old Cobra 142 GTL that I talk on here. And sounding really good there. I appreciate the single back. Good evening to you. Yeah, Wilson 1000 right outside your window there. Well, I'll tell you what, it's doing the job for you tonight there. All right, Mr. 217, I believe it was. I'll get back on the side here. A lot of stations out here this evening. I'm going to let them jump in there and get it in with the program here. I'll get back on the side, 217. Have a great evening. You got World Radio 541 Arizona. We'll be sitting back. Copy on that. Well, it ain't a rinky-dink station, but it sure does sound good. 217, take care. 541. Ontario station, I didn't catch the number. Tango Charlie 528, 528. Okay, Southern Ontario there anyway. Yeah, sounding good there. I got a good signal on you. 541 Arizona. Okay, 217. Yeah, I got about half that. I got half a dozen other people trying to call me here, and I'll try to get back to everybody out there if they stand by just a second there. 217, have a great evening out there, and I appreciate the call out there. We'll get back on the side here and see what else is rolling here. Let some of these other guys get in there. 541 Arizona, wave a hand to you. Okay, I got 2 or 3 coming back on the 541. I didn't catch any of the numbers. Kind of a big mix here going tonight. 541, listen. Okay, I got a 986 out of Virginia, I believe it was. 986 out of Virginia. Bring it back to this 541. Well, I do appreciate that there. Not running anything special here. I throw a 3-element Yankee on the flat side at you, and about 175 on the whiskeys and everything going in there. And it's over 142 GTL here, guys. Copy of that there. Well, you're starting to get on this end. Hey, I'll get back on the side. Have a great evening out there. Yeah, we'll let some of these other fine stations out there tonight get in there before old Mother Nature lets up. So, 73 from World Radio 541 there. Arizona. Okay, we'll put it back there. 707 out there, Ontario. Go ahead, sir. Okay. All right, Jack. I'll tell you what, man. Booming signal in here, Mr. 707 Jack out there. All right. Well, I appreciate you giving me a shout back. Yeah, there's a lot of stations out here.
Petty Junction, Arizona, waving their hand.
I don't think it's
Hello,
quite
Brother
yet
Ed.
for that to happen. So, Jack, I appreciate the shout back here, and have yourself a great evening out that way. I'll get back and let some of these other stations jump in here. You got Rural Radio 541. Put her back at that 707 there, Jack. Go ahead. I'll tell you what, Jack, keep up that good signal on that end. Definitely sounding good. George is the first one here, Pete George on this end, so take care. Rural Radio 541 out here at the Old Casket Patch. We're sitting back. I got that 596 out there. I appreciate the shout.
Get on frequency.
I could talk a little bit longer. The fans haven't quite kicked on yet on the power supplies here. So 596, take care. Have a great evening out that way. 541 Arizona. All right, have a great evening.
Oh, 727, Ohio. 696 Junior. Petty Junction, Arizona, waving a hand. Roger on that. I just wanted to say hello. Have a good evening, though, there, brother. Bye-bye-bye.
A 727 making a whole lot of noise in this 541 shack tonight here. I'll tell you what, if I was doing better than I am right now, I don't know what I would do there, but feeling good tonight. Kicking back with a little afternoon right there, right? All right, 727. Have a great evening.
696 Arizona. Wave a hand.
Hey, Tom, are you out there making noise tonight? Hey, I don't know. I haven't checked my laser lately here. See if it's still working. Maybe I don't have it turned on. I should be hitting you 40, right?
696 Junior waving.
Hey, sorry about that. You're going to blame that on Mother Nature there, okay?
Roger, Roger. Have a good one out there. Hey, Tom. Right on with P-17. I think that's the number just on my standby.
Well, I'm glad you do there. OJR's out there tonight. I'm going to pick on him in a minute here, I think. He's on the flat side, I'm sure, pointing that way. It's hard for us to do side by
Junior,
side.
Petty Junction, Arizona.
I'm sure you'll jump in there, Tom.
Arizona, really. I'm doing good, brother. About as good as I can. Oh yeah, shit happens. You know how that goes. Kind of fading in and out. I don't have my beam out that way. I'm just on standby. Hey, Tom, have a good evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. 685, Tom. 696, Junior.
well, of course I do. I fix his radios when he blows them up. Well, I'll tell you what, he's only about 40 miles from me. He's up Apache Junction. I'm out here in the desert. I'm sitting on my little 10 acres out here. But, yeah, good old boys like him. We keep him in business there, Tom. Well, I'll tell you what, as long as I keep one step ahead of him, I think I'm hoping I'm doing better. I'm going to the day he goes over the top of me here, and then I'm going to give it all to him so I don't have to wear out my jaws here. Tom, have a great one out there. I'll be on the side. JR, he's a mud duck as always. I'm going to tell him that tonight. 541 back listening.
Mother of Victoria. This wedding.
Okay, got copy on 505, over.
Oh, not too much. How you guys doing tonight?
Oh, not too bad.
I'm still kicking, that's all you can hope for, right?
That's right.
I was thinking the same as you, though. Where is everybody?
Yeah, I'm surprised the radio man hasn't been out here yet.
Oh, you know he's listening. Yeah, it's too early for us to key up. Gotta have that 8 o'clock introduction.
He's just writing the script for tonight.
Oh man, that means he's a little behind.
Well, usually he's in there tuning up by now.
It's 7 o'clock. I was just getting ready to go upstairs to eat supper. I just got home. The wife just got home, and he'd up. He thought he was running late, so he was like an hour ahead of schedule. So he said, "I'm gonna leave the live feed going. I'm gonna go back upstairs." So I'm sure he's probably listening. He's pretty well ready to rip and roar.
I don't know if Swiper saw that video I sent him.
No, I didn't check it out.
I sent you a video on TikTok, and it's like these little stick figure cartoons, and it's this guy, and he's kind of like a dickhead, and he's talking about his Duramax, and every video he goes, "It sounds like this."
I did see that one.
That's actually.
All I could think of was Swiper. Every time I unkey, I hear a Pissweak Roger beep.
How's this thing sound, all right? Is it working? Mic okay?
It's 70% there. It's a little crunchy.
I can only get like half of the TikTok ones that you guys send. Like some of them just, I don't know, they just won't pop up, and it tries to open them out of the app, and it won't go into the app, and I'm like, fuck this. After 5 minutes of dicking around, I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, that's a TikTok thing. They have got to get their shit together. That is, I don't have Facebook, but when you guys send me Facebook stuff, I have no problem opening it. But the TikTok stuff, man, yeah, it's hit or miss with everybody.
Gotta go in the upper right-hand corner, and you click, and you hit Open in TikTok.
It used to work like that for me a few times, but I mean, I don't know. But some people will post me TikTok shit, and it just opens right up. Then some will be like, open in the app, and I don't know if it depends on how it was shared. And I don't know, the last several times I was like, I got so frustrated I ain't fucking even trying anymore.
Yeah, I was an hour early tonight. I was like, what the?
I hate it when you lose track of time and you're like, whether you're early, whether you're late or whatever, you get that little, like, frantic feeling and you're like, oh, fuck, and you're like, oh, man. I'd rather be much early than much late. Yes, you're not wrong. Joe, we heard you out there. What's going on up in Bangor this evening?
getting ready to do the Thursday night evening check-in there, Roger. Yeah, right back to you, Joe. Happy New Year for sure. Yeah, I am. I am stationary here on, it's called Kickham Hill Road, Farmington.
Kickham Hill?
70 feet above elevation there.
Holy moly, it's 8 o'clock.
Holy moly. Time to get rip roaring.
Oh, let's see. Alrighty then. It's time for Maine Sidebanders. Yes, that's right. We are the state of Maine, Maine Sidebanders Sideband Network. We do our roll call every Thursday, 8 p.m. And no membership. Well, I guess the only membership is just showing up and saying hi. That's it. So have a radio that can be heard. If your radio can't be heard, be patient, and one of our operators will be standing by to get you dialed in on channel. So that does happen occasionally. So anyways, we're going to start with, we're going to start with that mobile station out there. How about we got a mobile station out in Franklin County. How about Franklin County mobile station?
Yeah, you got the one and only Mobile, Franklin County, 029 with this walkie-talkie Mobile checking in, radio man.
Hey, Floyd. How you doing? Hold on a second. There we go. We got you an S4 here. Where are you calling in from?
I am sitting here on this Friday Eve in the Mobile on, it's called Kickham Hill Road here in Farmington. My elevation is about 470 feet right now.
Copy that on the Hickam Hill Road. And, well, we got a good copy on you. And now, do you want to relay? Was there a station in Bangor that was trying to get in while I got you online?
There was. Joe was in Bangor, but he was talking to a local up that way that was trying to get his radio tuned in line and whatnot. But, yeah, that's Joe. He's up there in the Bangor area. I don't know if he was hearing it or not there, but, yeah.
Oh, okay. Does Joe go by any numbers or anything like that?
Jesus, whiskey something. Hey, Joe, you still in there? Yeah, I think they went off to another channel.
All right, copy that on the Joe. I think I might know who that is. I feel like he does a lot of DX or something. Sometimes I hear him up above 40 shooting DX on the weekend, and I think he might be a big DX chaser.
Whiskey Charlie or Whiskey Tango or something.
Exactly. All right, yeah, we got a few people. Let's check here real quick before we move on. Let's see, we got Mars Mod listening from Green. And we got 210. I think he's up the coast. Like, I think he's in down East Maine. He goes with James. Just want to say hello to them. We got people on TikTok here listening in. 1 Watt Johnny listening in on TikTok right now. All right. Who else we got for Franklin County? Franklin County for Maine Sidebanders.
You in there, and Radio Man, that would be Whiskey November 36, Joe out of
167 Renegade. I don't believe I have you. Is this the first time checking in on Maine Sidebanders?
More on that, yep. First time out there.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't mind, give us a quick rundown there, Renegade 167. What town are you in? And give us a quick rundown on your station.
I'm 029, brother. I live up here in North Jay. I just bought a President Washington and a brand new intro 99. I had to stop, but it turned out to go up.
Okay, we'll copy that on the President Washington and the Antron 99. Well, you're making a good trip. You know, and I forgot to look at the S meter. I was entering you in the log here. Screwdriver and I got a spreadsheet. Come back one more time. I'll give you an S meter reading. Well, I only got you at an S2, but you got very good audio. You're nice and loud and very clear. So we got a good copy on you. Renegade 167 in North J. Welcome to Maine Sidebanders. We're glad to have you. Who else we got in Franklin County? How about Franklin County for Maine Sidebanders?
You got Boss Man.
Oh, my God. Boss Man, you must be getting killed by... You got a neighbor over there in North J now.
Not too bad.
All right, well, Boss Man, we got you at an S5 here. S5. And we got anyone else in Franklin County? Franklin County for Maine Sidebanders.
Not too bad for being in the moment.
All right, anyone else for Franklin County for Maine Sidebanders before we move it along? All right, how about Oxford County? What about Oxford County for Maine Sidebanders?
505 Maine here.
All right, TB505. How are you doing this evening there, Steve? TB505 over there in Canton, Maine. How's it going?
Pretty good. And I got a nice, crisp, clear copy on 167 Renegade. What a wave for you, Renegade.
Hey, out there, copy from there. The old Renegade. Here's this, my duck out there.
That's 4 Renegade. TB505 Maine said it.
Standing by.
Alrighty then. And we got anyone else for Oxford County? How about Oxford County for Maine Sidebanders? Oh man, Fix-It must be at the Hannafords. He's not calling. Fix-It, where are you, Fix-It? We're calling Oxford County. I'm moving on.
Mr. Pipeline, I heard you on 37.
Oh, does Mr. Pipeline like to get in on Maine Sidebanders?
Yeah, you got 639 in West Paris.
Oh wait, this is not Pipeline. Who is this?
I thought it heard Pipeline in there.
Okay. Who am I speaking to right now? Who is this?
This is Unit 639 in West Paris, Maine.
Okay, 639. I don't believe I have you in the log either. Are you new to the Maine Sidebanders?
Yeah, I'm a new member. I found you guys on a Facebook page called Maine Sidebanders, so I just thought I'd join you because I heard you on there.
Okay, well, excellent. Oh, we love it. Another new person. I apologize. I'm doing like 3 things at once. Did you say you were in West Paris?
Yeah, I'm in West Paris, Maine.
Okay, very good. Like I said, I'm not ignoring you, but I'm doing the roll call. I'm looking at comments here. We're live streaming as well, so I'm kind of doing I'm like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest here. 639, we're glad to have you here for Maine Sidebanders. Same thing with you. Since you're kind of new, why don't you give us a rundown on your station? And I got you an S3 here in New Gloucester. Got you an S3. So give us a quick rundown of your station there, 639.
Yeah, 10-4. The thing is, I can only pick you up at only 2 dBs. You're not that loud, actually. So, yeah, trying to hear you over the radio static is kind of a difficult thing, but I can make out somewhat what you're saying.
All right, 639, 639. Did that bump my signal up a little bit to you? Is that any better? Okay, well, stick around on the channel. There's probably a few other stations. Is there anyone else out there who's got a good copy on 639 who would like to say hello to 639? Go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. 639. You're sounding good over here in New Gloucester, and I did hear Pipeline in there also, right under him when he first keyed up. But good evening from over here in New Gloucester. Screwdriver waving a hand. Would guess West Paris. We're probably, I don't know, 15 miles or so. I'd have to, depends on where you are. Well, West Paris, you're further out 26, so we could be closer to like 22, 25. Roger. Yeah, you're sounding, I don't know what you were running for a radio. I kind of wasn't paying too close attention, but yeah, you're dead on frequency. You sound real good over here.
I'm running a Radiolity QT-16 Pro, and I'm doing about 20 watts of power right now.
Roger. Well, that QT-60 is definitely working, man.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Yeah, hang around. I'm sure we'll shoot the shit some more after, usually roll call takes about 15, 20 minutes or so, and after we get through it, there's some people that will be out here for quite a few hours shooting the shit, so if you're up for it, stick around and join in some of the shenanigans.
Yeah, 10-4. I just thought I'd, pop in and
CQ?
see what you guys are doing,
Heck yeah, I will put a plug in for a meetup that we're going to do in a few weeks, but yeah, we'll kick this back to Radio Man so we don't lose people. I heard a CQ, but definitely good hearing you, man, and yeah, like I said, if you're still in there, we'll be around. Back to you, Mr. Radio Man.
All right, yeah, definitely stick around there. And Mr. Pipeline over there. Go ahead, Mr. Pipeline. Say hello. Well, there you go, Mr. Pipeline. Welcome to Maine Sidebanders. And again, yeah, 639, stick around. I'm sure a few other people want to say hi. There was someone out there calling a CQ a minute ago. Who was the CQ?
Oh, this is Phil, and I wanted to check in on Maine Sidebanders. Phil in Shapley.
All right, Phil in Shapley. Well, go ahead, Phil. Welcome to Maine Sidebanders. How you doing?
I'm doing fairly well. Heard the guys in there, and so I figure I'd see where everybody was from.
All right, well, Phil, you were number 8 on the roll call. We have Floyd up in Farmington. He's over in Mercer. We got Joe in Bangor. We got Renegade, North J. Bossman, we got North J. We got TV 505 in Canton. We got Pipeline over in Milton Township. We got 639 in West Paris, and we got yourself. All right, we got anyone else in Oxford County? How about Oxford County? All right, no one in Oxford County. How about Somerset County? Let's have Somerset County for Maine Sidebanders.
You got the moose. The moose is on the loose.
Hey, Moose, how you doing tonight? Moose, where are you?
I'm sitting here in Fairfield doing good.
All right, Moose over there in Fairfield. Good copy coming in at an S4. S4 in Fairfield. We're glad to have you. Did you happen to hear Joe over in Bangor?
Yes, I did. Radio man, I don't know if you caught it earlier. 621 jumped in there with Joe's call sign, Whiskey November 36. He goes by Whiskey November 36, Joe, out of Bangor.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, I did copy that earlier. Thank you very much there, Floyd. Hey, Moose, you want to throw a call out for anyone up there in northern Maine?
Yeah, boy. Anybody north of Somerset County want to check in on Maine Signal Sidebanders? Anybody north of Fairfield want to check in? Picked up a 420, but I wasn't sure if that was DX. No, that's 4.
Might be Nick.
Yeah, we got a grip on you, 420. You got 029 in the Mobile, Farmington. The Moose in Fairfield has a copy on you.
Appreciate that, Moose, getting 420. I think he's up in Wynn, Maine, if I remember correctly. Wynn, Maine. All right, very good. I think we're going to move on. Let's jump down to the coast. How about that Lincoln County? What about Lincoln County for Maine Sidebanders? All right, nothing heard on Lincoln County. Let's grab Kennebec County. What about Kennebec County for Maine Sidebanders?
Paranoid in Waldoboro. Spark plug over here, South Gardner.
All right, we got Mr. Paranoid out there. Go ahead, Mr. Paranoid, up there in Lincoln County.
Yeah, Mr. Paranoid over here. I'm online doing a class tonight. Just wanted to go a quick check-in.
Mr. Paranoid coming in from Waldoboro. We got you at an S5, and we're glad you took the time out of your class to say hi to the Maine Sidebanders. And, all right. Well, there was someone under Mr. Paranoid that was trying to get in on Lincoln County. Who is that?
That was Spark plug when you hauled for Kennebec County.
No problem there, Spark Plug. Spark Plug over there in, what is that, West Gardner. How's things going? Or no, South Gardner. How's things going over there in South Gardner?
Going all right. Just sick of the damn snow and got more coming Sunday.
10-4, yeah, sick of the snow. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that after we're done with roll call here. Yeah, I got things to say about that. We got anyone else? Sparkplug bringing us up to number 12 on the roll call. We got anyone else in Kennebec County? I heard someone down there in the mud. Anyone got a relay on that? Go ahead and try it, Floyd. See if you can get a relay out of it.
I'm not sure if it was still 420 up there talking, maybe with somebody else that I wasn't hearing, but I did hear northern Maine, so I'm not sure. It might have been Jim, but it didn't really sound like Jim's voice. Oh, somebody outstood the whale.
Whoever it is, they're off frequency pretty bad.
All right, I'll let you get back at it, Radio Man. I'll be listening.
Okay, all right. Let's, before it gets too late, let's get him before he goes to bed. How about that York County? We're going to jump down to the south here before we get the interior counties. How about York County? What about York County? Oh, there. Where's Risky Whiskey down there in York County? Where is he? All right, well, real quick, we'll give a shout for any of those New Hampshire stations. We got any New Hampshire stations that would like to get in on Maine Sidebanders? Any of you guys in New Hampshire? Heard something, but I couldn't tell. Is that the same guy that's off channel? All right, no copy. All right, let's shoot over to Saginaw County. What about Saginaw County for Maine Sidebanders? How about that I bet you Clearwater's, he's in there. He's probably eating a Salisbury steak. What about that Saginaw County for Maine Sidebanders? All right, no copy. What about Androscoggin County? How about Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders? What was that?
Swiper checking in, Auburn.
Swiper in Auburn. Here we go. Swiper, you're sounding good now. What'd you do?
Well, I did play around with microphones. I wrecked one. I need to get the soldering gun out and clean this one, and it seems to be working better.
Swiper, no swiper.
All right, well, you're doing better there, Swiper. How about Androscoggin County? We got anyone else for Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders?
Yeah, Wingnut and Auburn.
Oh, my God, we got Wingnut and Auburn. Oh, by the way, Swiper, you were 10 over. And Wingnut and Auburn, also, we got you at an S9, Wingnut. How you doing?
Pretty good. How's it going on your end?
Oh, it's going all right. No complaints here. Like I said, in the middle of trying to swap plows and all this other stuff, of course, with the snowstorm coming, but I'll get into that a little later after roll call's over. Let's see. Oh, how about Androscoggin County? Another call for Androscoggin County. We got anyone else? All right, no one else. What about Cumberland County? How about Cumberland County?
384 Radio Man, 384 Sebago.
All right, I got stations, but I heard we're going to grab 384 Sebago since I heard him on top of the pile. Good evening there, 384. Come back one more time. I'll give you an S-meter reading.
Okay, buddy, here I am. Talking away. That's about it.
All right, 384, we got you an S7 over there in Sebago. Good copy on you tonight, and we got cold weather coming, so hopefully everyone stays warm this weekend. But I guess, again, that'll probably be another topic here in just a minute. We are getting to the tail end of the roll call for those of you who are wondering about your bedtime and all that. We're getting towards the end here. Who else we got for some other stations in there? 384 beat you out. He had the stronger signal. But who else we got in there for Cumberland County?
Portland.
Oh, that's Portland, Greg, I hear. How's it going, Portland, Greg?
Just remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question.
All right, you feeling good? You doing good? You staying away from those hot dogs on the rollers?
Yeah, just stainless steel rollers.
That's right. So you got all in the stainless steel rollers. All right. Well, glad to have you, Greg, in Portland, and hope all is doing well. And hopefully we'll hear you here in a little bit. Who else we got in Cumberland County? Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders.
Hey. Oh, I think I'm here, so we'll go Screwdriver. I think I'm around.
We got Screwdriver at 60 over. Good evening, Screwdriver. And Taz, who's normally a very strong signal, got beat by Screwdriver. But go ahead, Tasman, over there in Pownell. Go ahead and say hello to the Maine Sidebanders.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Yeah, Tasman 476 over here in Pownell.
Hey, you're 40 over, so don't feel bad that Screwdriver strapped you. You still got a respectable signal here.
Yeah, and Screwdriver is much more round than you are.
Oh, someone thought that was funny.
I did.
All right, who else we got for Cumberland County? Taz brings us up to number 19 for the roll call. Who else we got for Cumberland County?
Triple Cross over here in Brunswick.
Triple Cross in Brunswick. Did you end up buying a base station the other day there, Triple Cross?
No, I was just changing things around. How's this one sound?
Got you an S5. You have very clean and clear audio, very natural sounding. It sounds like you're right on the money frequency-wise.
Perfect. Yeah, this is that mobile President Washington, and I got it hooked up to a new antenna.
Yeah, I'd have to look back on the signals, but I'd say it's one of the better signals I've gotten from you in a while. So, yeah, there we go, Triple Cross. All right, let's, we got anyone else in Cumberland County? Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders. All right, not hearing anyone else. What about stragglers? Is there anyone that missed their county that would like to get in? Anyone, anywhere, Maine Sidebanders, before we open it up?
New Hampshire, 4102.
RCI checking in.
Hey, we got two. Stand by at the station, KC and Ossipee, New Hampshire. We got you this time. KC and Ossipee, go ahead.
Yeah, just trying to check in there, my friend there. It's good to hear you in there, radio man.
KC, we got you an S5 from Ossipee, New Hampshire. Good loud audio. And glad to have you bring us up to number 21. There was another station under KC that was trying to get in. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got Mr. RCI in Belfast.
Yeah, Maniac over here in Wyndham.
Maniac, stand by. Mr. RCI in Belfast. Are you new to Maine Sidebanders? I don't recognize that one.
BPI. That's right. You got John over here.
Well, son of a... I can't believe I didn't figure that out. John in Belfast. I think Screwdriver has you down. Yeah, Funny Bones. Screwdriver's got you down as Funny Bones. Man, you got a good signal coming down from Belfast. What's the secret sauce?
BPI.
Ain't nothing but me in this. Uh-oh, microphone's going. Your microphone's going.
All right, well, I got you an S4, John. My microphone's going or your microphone's going?
John's microphone was cutting in and out.
Time to call BPI.
Nope, still bad.
All right. We got any other stragglers? Anyone else that would like to get in? John in Belfast brings us up to number 22 on the Maine Sidebanders. We got anyone else?
I don't hear anybody over here on the New Hampshire side.
Okay, I appreciate the report from the northwestern front. What about the northeastern front? We got anyone else up there, Moose?
Haven't heard anybody yet.
All right, I think we pretty much got the roll call here. So, as always, if anyone rolls in, we're not that strict on the rules. We'll get you down to the log. But I think at this point, if there's people who'd like to talk and say hello to people and whatever, or if any of the new people want to get some radio checks, it's just kind of open up free for all. You just kind of talk, and if someone hears you, we'll get you in there. So, anyways, I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going to take a break and step off the key a little bit.
Yep. How about you, Mr. Paranoid? How about you, Mr. Paranoid? You got a copy on Phil out here in Shapley?
Squat shack. You're going to pick me up a tent that will set right in the back of my pick-em-up truck that I can have my squat shack wherever I want to go.
My God, Phil, you're cranking.
We thank you. Who's that?
Oh, it's KC up here in Conway.
I think you walked away pretty quick.
Oh, hi, Casey. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Floyd, I copied everything you said. Stand by. There's some local stations down here talking. Stand by, Floyd.
Hey, Phil, get some stations talking there. I'm going to take a standby here.
Okay, Casey.
Where the hell are you at there, slut?
Real quick, Phil, Paranoid's busy taking a class. He only broke away just to say hi, so I don't know if he's in front of the radio there, Phil.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if he could hear me from where he's at.
Let's do this. Who's out there is hearing Phil right now? Phil's looking to know if he's being heard. Anyone out there hearing Phil in Shapley?
I hear him flying Tobago.
Sounded good here in Auburn.
Hear me here in Brunswick. Hearing him here in Farmington.
Oh, that's good. Well, I just wanted to see if I could reach Paranoid, but maybe he's busy. We'll be on the side.
No problem, Phil and KC. Like I said, I wasn't upset. I just was letting Floyd notice to hold on a second. Floyd, when you get your Squatty Shack, we're going to have to do a CB radio Squatty Shack tour. We're going to have to see, we got to see this thing.
Yeah, roger. It should be probably about 2 weeks there, and I'll have it, but I'll take a snapshot of the idea of it there, but yeah, it's one of them slide-in pop-up tents that will go in the back of my little pick-em-up truck, and I can go and choose whatever squatty spot I need for the radio night.
Should have Screwdriver show you or send you a picture of his little platform that he has that you park your tire on it, and it can hold an antenna nice and straight. It's just a plate steel with a pipe welded to it, but you just drive over it, and then you got yourself something solid to put an antenna on.
Yeah, roger that there. Swipe on. Yeah, I remember seeing
I've seen it.
get together at his place. I already had that in mind, and I might be able to give myself a used
About that radio man.
telescopic pole from
Bye, Risky. I'll get right to you.
that I've been working for. They got an old used one that they ain't using. He's just got to remember where he's got it located. And that will be the 45-foot extension.
45-foot. Holy moly, yeah, you'll be doing well then.
Figure that, and just put up an inverted dipole on it and say breaker.
choose your location and you can put it up 45 feet, you really can just, pretty much any antenna is going to be awesome. An IMAX or pretty much anything's going to be perfect.
Yeah, on these locations that I like to come out to and set and play around, yeah. I ain't up at the highest one this evening. I'm only at midway, I guess you'd call it, or a quarter.
I heard Jameson in there.
About 470 feet there this evening.
Yeah, I'm in here. I fell asleep.
980, Roger.
Oh yeah, she's working.
She's working, Jameson. I can hear you.
I hear you out there, no doubt about it. Is that Casey?
Yeah, I hope so.
Stand by 1 second. Risky Whiskey, welcome to the Maine Sidebanders. You fell asleep on us?
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Jesus Christ, I might as well hang up my radio mic. I'm that boring, I put him to sleep.
Oh, man, I fell asleep at like 7.
Very good. Hey, KC, Floyd was out there trying to say hi to you. I don't know if you could hear him, KC. Floyd was trying to call you.
I did not hear Floyd. I apologize. I got some weird ground noise going on tonight. I don't know whether it's atmospheric or what's going on.
Yeah, Roger, I am having all kinds of noise over that way, but radio man, you can pass it along. I'm seeing him
Well,
S2 with
tell him I said hello right back.
the low audio, but enough so I could make him out no problem up this way here at the Mobile.
Okay, yeah, Casey, Floyd says he's got you S2 in the mobile. The audio's a little low, but he can hear you. And Floyd just wanted to say hi, and Casey was kind of saying the same thing, but Floyd is hearing you, so just wanted to relay that.
Oh, copy that. I appreciate it there, radio man.
Just smoke
No problem.
this week. Sounded good over here in Auburn.
All right, before we go too far, I don't know, I think the poll might have come down, but we will be, I'll be posting it and putting out a little flyer or something, but February 15th, Sunday, February 15th, we're going to do a little get-together, whoever wants to. I do believe we're going to do it at Lotus Chinese restaurant in Auburn on Center Street. They have accommodations for most anything. I'm going to try to see if we can get a little bit of a head count first, but buffet style. You can get other stuff too, obviously. A buffet, pretty, we can stand up, walk around. I kind of know the little back room we might kind of be around, but looking at Sunday, the 15th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody's welcome, and tell everybody that come on down, have some food, some drinks, and just shoot the shit and have some fun.
And it is my birthday, so I will be accepting presents.
Swiper will definitely be bearing his ass and looking for birthday spankings, so warm your hands up and we can all get it on.
Oh, that didn't sound right.
Yes, well, if you're bringing the plank, Floyd, make sure you drill some holes in it. You don't want that wind resistance. You really want to make that thing snap.
Just so you know, Floyd, I am a bit of a masochist. I do like pain, so you're going to be doing me a favor.
Oh, God, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
I was just going to bring this conversation around, but if I get kicked off TikTok, whatever. But, so don't sit on, never mind.
Oh, Swiper, when you said have Screwdriver show you his little, did you intentionally pause really long? Because I was holding my breath.
I did. But speaking of me being a masochist, my face is fucking killing me right now. I had to go to the dentist today, and he did some major drilling on me. And I told him, I says, I hate Novocaine. I'd rather just deal with the pain at the time and not have to deal with it when I leave with the Novocaine. That lasts for fucking ever, and then you bite your tongue off. just laugh at that. But, you know, no Novocaine. Drilling, oh, my face is killing me now. It's worse now than it was when he was drilling.
Yeah, so me and Swiper have the same birthday.
You a masochist too, like Swiper? Do you like pain?
No, pain is only a weakness leaving your body.
Yes. And your birthday's the 15th too, Risky Whiskey?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. Well, I hope if you're, oh man, that makes it a little harder than others. If you're around, you should come into town and, you know, for a little meetup and have some, you know, like I said, I believe we're going to do Chinese food, but I will be posting a flyer for this weekend on there. But yeah, if you have time to break away Sunday afternoon, you just want to get out of the house and, yeah, come on up towards this direction.
Roger that.
There was somebody else out there that was saying last week that their birthday, I think it was the 16th or something. I think it was the 16th. I can't remember who it was, but yeah.
I think it was Maniac.
I think that was Maniac, Jameson said.
Yes, yeah, you guys are both correct. It was Maniac. His was Monday, and he said he was going to exchange spankings with you.
That's right, Maniac was in here earlier, but I don't know if he still is.
My birthday is the 21st.
My birthday's every day.
Happy birthday, Phil.
Everybody gets a birthday spanking.
You ready for a spanking, Phil?
Yeah, you can give me a licking.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah, buddy, yeah, on the birthday spanking.
Yabba dabba doo.
Renegade, you still in there? You all go, Robert?
Oh, yeah, just staying back in it.
I was just sitting here thinking, you know, after Swiper told me he likes pain, I think I'm going to stop by that day before I make my way down to the city there and ask Mom if I can have the wooden spoon that Dad made that she always grabbed when we was not behaving.
Yeah, he might like that spoon, and who knows?
Exactly what my mother used.
Oh man, this thing was a nasty spoon that my dad carved out.
What, an extension cord?
Get out of a piece of solid ash.
Well, my mother went through a few of them, breaking them off on me and my brother.
Now this one was around for quite some time, and I imagine it's still right in the draw.
We'd get it from her, and then she'd say, wait till your father gets home.
Oh, the dreaded wait till your father gets home.
Yeah. Get the spoon. Mom would beat the ass on us with the spoon, and Dad would get out of work and come home, and then, yeah, he'd grab a hold of you and put the fucking boot right to your ass.
You got that right. I told my grandmother to shut up once, and when he got home, I didn't find this out for many years after it happened, but he broke his fucking toe kicking me in the ass.
So, you've been saying shut up, stupid, since you were a kid.
Yeah, no, I did not say shut up, stupid, to my grandmother. I just told her to shut up. I was playing with my three-wheeler on the front lawn, and she didn't want me tearing the front lawn up. And I told her to shut up, and she said, wait till your father gets home. And she was right, because he was mad. Don't you ever talk to my mother. You know, he always referred to her as grandmother. But when that happened, don't you ever talk to my mother that way.
Swiper, I'll tell you, let me see if I'll tell you a funny one. Hey, my daughter, I mean, she was really little. And I don't remember what happened, but I scolded her for something. She was mad at me. And I think you know, my mom, she lives here with us. She has her own place attached to our house. She has her own house that's just attached to our place. But she goes, I'm going to tell Nana when she gets home. And I was like, oh, yeah? And she goes, Nana's your boss. And I couldn't, I was trying to keep from cracking up because, you know, she knows that, you know, Nana's my mom, right? So she was like, I'm going to go tell her, and you're going to, that you made me mad, and now I'm going to get you in trouble. So she went over there. Mom got home, and she said, you know, Dad made me upset. And she had to explain to her. She goes, well, I got bad news for you. Dad's the boss of me, too, so you're out of luck, kid.
That is funny.
She was really little, but it was funny, though, that she goes, Nana's your boss. I said, oh, yeah, and I'm trying not to laugh. And, oh, yeah, she waited. My mom came home from wherever she was, and she went right over there. And she let her know. She was figuring my mom was going to come over and fix my wagon. And my mom said, no, it doesn't work like that anymore, kiddo.
Yeah, my grandmother, she lived, it was a similar thing. It was actually my grandmother's house. She lived upstairs. It was like a fucking huge house that we lived in Lisbon. And we lived downstairs, and she lived upstairs. And I loved my grandmother. She was fucking awesome woman. And I think that was the only time I ever got smart with her. But it was the same way. You know, I thought I could get my dad in trouble. Well, I could get my mom in trouble, but that was, you know, an in-law thing with my grandmother. But it was the same thing, very similar thing.
Is it me or is he clipping?
He got crunchy again. He was doing good, and then he got crunchy again.
Yeah, he's clipping or doing something. Phil said he was off frequency.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know what it, I don't think you're off frequency, but I don't know.
It's a stand microphone.
Yeah, it could be the microphone.
I sound like a mud duck. Have you tried it without the amp on, Swiper?
Oh, it would definitely sound better without the amp on, the big one anyway. But it's the microphone. I tore into the Silver Eagle and realized I needed to get a soldering iron to fix that one right. And I did clean this one, but this one has some weird issues that I've never been able to solve. I mean, if on AM, if I'm just dead keying, you'll hear like a fucking AM radio station, and it's because of the microphone.
That's terrible.
Was that a bad key up? Was that last key up a bad key up? Because it looked good on the meter.
Sounded good over this way. It was doing its crunchy thing there for a bit, but you sounded good down.
You know, I turned the power down on the radio a little bit, and maybe that'll help if it's sounding crunchy.
Yeah, it sounds crunchy, but it's getting a little bit better.
I've been talking enough anyway, so you guys go ahead.
I'm going to get Screwdriver over there with his SWR spray.
Oh, man, and some Pam cooking spray. He's going to go all out.
Good evening, boy.
Hey, where you been?
I fucking fell asleep.
It's the second person that fell asleep. Screwdriver, that's it. It's time for me to retire.
Wait, what did you do?
Fell asleep.
You fell asleep? Oh man, he's gonna have to use a cattle prod and remote little trigger over there. We're talking about the Bruins, you would have been all set. You wouldn't have fallen asleep for that.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Clearwater, we're glad you're back. I got worried when I didn't hear you.
Well, thank you for worrying.
I didn't know if you had like a bad Salisbury steak or something.
I had this on, and I was watching a hockey game, and I don't know what happened, but I disappeared.
Is there such a thing as a bad Salisbury steak?
Could be.
Oh, wait. Clearwater, ask me what I had for dinner.
What you had for dinner?
I had pancakes, sausage, and eggs for dinner.
Wow, that sounds good.
I just laugh whenever I ask you what you had for breakfast. You're like, spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah. How'd you happen to have that way? You didn't have it before you went to work.
What was that question? I missed what you said.
Had that for dinner. How come?
That was what my daughter wanted for dinner. We were asking her what she wanted for dinner, and we gave her a couple choices, and she said she wanted breakfast for dinner.
Oh, Roger.
Nothing wrong with that. We do that over here all the time.
Absolutely.
Me too. Hey, just real quick second, guys, here. Hey, Phil.
Yeah,
When's your birthday?
the 21st.
It is the 21st. Okay, all right, making sure.
What did you ask for your birthday?
I don't know. Was that fall on President's Day, Phil?
Close to it. I'll be 78.
Copy that on the 78, on the 21st. Holy moly.
Well, we're getting together on the 15th here. There's a lot of birthdays right around the 15th, so, I mean, we can all celebrate birthdays together.
Yeah. Hey, Jamie.
Oh, he definitely fell asleep. This is past his bedtime.
Yeah, I think he did.
He's got his Smokey and the Bandit PJs on and already in bed.
Speaking of Smokey and the Bandit, I saw a TikTok today of a Chevette painted like the General Lee.
Does it have the horn, too?
It's what?
Horn, the horn.
Oh, yeah, there was no sound. It was just, no, I don't know. They didn't have the horn. Not that I know of, anyway. They probably did. You got to go through the trouble of fucking painting your Chevette like the General Lee. You probably have the horn, too.
Actually, Screwdriver, wasn't there some guy in gray that had a Chevette out in front of the subway? You remember that? It was there for like a whole year, maybe 2 years, and it was painted like it was shitty, but it had the 01 on the door. Do you remember that, Screwdriver?
Oh yeah, I don't even think the hood latched on it, but yeah, it had the rattle can, almost hugger orange General Lee look to it. That thing looked awesome, and it was for sale for a while. I do believe it had a V8 in it, and it was wicked cool looking. I loved it. I almost think it was the owner of, or somebody who owned the plaza, but maybe like the little Chinese place in there, like something to do with that. But Yeah. We drove by that for like a year or two, and every time I'm like, man, I love that thing.
It was a citation, not a Chevette.
Yeah, I actually thought it was, I didn't even think it was a citation, but yeah, it was a great little kind of, shitbox thing.
There's no better way to make a shitbox into something that people talk about than paint it like the General Lee.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's amazing that any of those cars are around for as much as they jumped them.
Well, I had a Chevette, and I jumped that fucking thing a few times, too.
Man, I was watching a video the other day on TikTok from that show, The Fall Guy, and he was jumping something in it. And when that friggin' 4x4, that friggin' old square body landed, man, you could see those friggin' wheels just cavitate up into the, just totally friggin' cantered into the engine. I was like, oh, there goes the ball joints on that.
Wow, that's fucking weird. I think I saw the same exact video.
They were like chasing a Porsche or something. He's like, we can't catch that. He's like, oh yeah?
This one's four-wheel drive, and he went off-road. Same fucking video, I saw it. And I noticed the same exact thing. That when he landed, which I noticed on the General Lee, when they jumped that fucking car a million times and drove away. And I was like, yeah, you ain't driving away from that landing.
Swiper, the longer you stay keyed up, that's kind of the worse it sounds.
I'm sorry.
Rockies!
Oh, God, since the guy is off frequency.
Maniac, you suck, too.
Yeah, beginner.
Oh, I just made myself laugh.
Swiper, why haven't you figured this situation out yet? If this was Fix-It, what would we be saying? Because this is something what Fix-It does. Shows up every week, same problem, doesn't bother to fix it.
No, and your criticism is well deserved. I'm taking it.
If anything, Fix-It shouldn't be Fix-It if he's not going to fix it.
Okay, let's not call him broken.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, long time no speak. 029 Floyd, Mobile, Farmington.
Yes, sir. 029. Yeah, it's been a while there.
I just wanted to jump in there real quick and wave a howdy, and hope you and yours are having a great new year, my friend. Till next time, 73.
Yeah, right back at you, man, for sure.
Same here, John. Awesome to hear you in here.
Good evening, BBI. Swiper.
BBI.
Gentlemen.
Did you say BBI? Because I know I said, Ranger who?
When he checked in, didn't he check in his RCI?
That one and opened up a new one, so hopefully it's working now.
Oh man, you are hammering over here. I mean, I just switched to the beam real quick. I think I'm pointed your direction, but you are hammering over here tonight, man. What's that, a Ranger 6666?
No, this is the old 2990.
Oh, the old school 90s now. Now you're talking my style. Big black box radios, oh yeah.
Yep.
oh so sexy about those love handles on the sides of those.
Yeah, to point to him, you must be pointing right through me because you're blowing the doors off my radio over here, Screwdriver.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going dead east right now, so I'm not quite exactly towards you because you're more northeast, but yeah, general-ish.
30 over.
Denver on the 30 over.
Yeah, you're smoking up this way.
Roger. Yeah, I don't flip to the beam very often because it's very directional, very whatever, but if I know I'm going to try to hit somebody in one direction, you know, you just got to occasionally.
Hey, Screwdriver.
Yes, sir.
What radio are you on tonight?
I'm on my ICOM.
Oh, okay. Is it 7300?
This is fucking an old CB, 50 years old, so old 765.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got an ICOM 7300. I had that 718, and yeah, I just moved up to the 7300.
Yeah, I mean, what are you using it for in this band, besides what you're looking at? You know, the 718 was a great radio too, so yeah, I wouldn't notice any difference in your sound, but things sounding real good.
We thank you for that. I was just kind of wondering, and yeah, 'cause you sound really good. What do you got for a mic on it?
I got this $20 podcast mic that I bought off Amazon a bunch of years ago, I guess.
It sounds nice and sharp, I'll tell you.
Roger. Every once in a while it does what it does until people tell me I sound like I'm in a hollow room.
No, it sounds really good here. I like the way it sounds, yeah. It's nice and clear.
Loud and clear.
Roger, I appreciate it. And, yes, I appreciate it too, Swiper.
Oh, damn. Swiper.
Sucks.
Go ahead, fix it.
Since we pretty much determined that your radio's all right because you put a different mic on it, it sounds good for a little while. Doesn't make no difference whether you turn your amp on or off. I think it's time you change your battery or shut the fuck up.
Touche.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for him to say, hey, your batteries must be getting low over there because you sound worse than me.
You know, I didn't even think of that. The battery in this mic might be shit.
I'll bet it's not even 8 volts.
Oh, that was funny, Fix It. I was waiting. You had me right to the end.
No, I actually knew. Well, actually, I didn't think of Fix It at first. But Maniac, because I give him shit all the time. I was really expecting him to come after me.
Oh, that's funny.
That's all right. I'm not made of glass. I'll take it.
Fix It, where you been all night?
Hey, you have yourself a super fine one, Mr. 029, and I'm sure we'll hear you in the morning.
Have a good one there, 029.
Have a good one.
chocolate milk, maybe coffee brandy.
I sure do like it right about here, yeah.
Oh, geez, before I forget, we got Joey Cheesecake checking in on the live feed down in New Hampshire, down in Hampton. 840 Wrenchman, who's been listening out in Pennsylvania. Jumpin' Jack, 828, was also listening on the live feed. Wanted me to say hi to everybody. Sorry about that. I got sidetracked here. So just wanted to share that.
Roger. Sure is dry.
Well, there, I threw a new 9-volt in there. You guys let me know if that turns to shit.
Yeah, to talk for a while.
Well, you have something to say, and right now I don't. So, yeah, there it is.
Wow, it didn't help.
It didn't help? Sounds like the same thing?
A little bit.
Well, a little bit isn't fixed, so I'm going to say it's not fixed.
Right, yeah. Just as bad as it was.
Hey, so it wasn't the battery.
You grabbing the chicken choker or the foot pedal on that thing?
Yeah, I'm using the chicken choker because I know that well, last week I learned, well, I assumed the foot pedal was worse. Doesn't matter, I ain't gonna fuck around with this microphone. I'll put it back on the shelf and fix my Silver Eagle because that's the one I love.
Chicken.
Chicken choker.
Usually he's the one joking. He's doing that at the truck stop.
Back a million years ago, Screwdriver used to have his voicemail. If you hit his voicemail, it was saying, "I'm sorry you haven't reached me, but I'm punishing my chicken right now." Or maybe it was Monkey. I'm not sure.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
Fucking block, man. You're fucking out.
Need to go snowmobiling soon.
I already got plans for it. I put in my PTO request.
Denied.
Someone's got to cover for me.
10-4. Also, I got vacation again the 8th, February 8th to the 14th.
Just saw up where my camp is, Snowmobile Club just said that the conditions right now are the best they've seen so far this season. So hopefully they're going to get better from there. But right now they said they're finally reporting that the trails are starting to get good.
I bet they are. Nice, hard packed, cold snow. They're probably fast as hell.
After the snowstorm that we got coming here this weekend, it should be pretty good. And if they give you a hard time about your PTO request, just tell them, well, it wasn't really a request. I was actually just informing you.
No, they won't give me a hard time. I was kidding around. I was kind of hinting around Screwdriver for next week. I think Ashland is supposed to get, I was going to look it up. I thought they're supposed to get like 10 inches of snow before the storm that's going to come in this weekend. Like, they're due to get 10 more inches before the weekend.
Oh, wow. I haven't watched the forecast, any weather report, but people talk to me. I was told we only had 12 inches this weekend in Blue Auburn area.
I was looking at the maps, and it looks to me like it's going to go south of us, so we're not going to get as much as that. The south is going to get nailed, but maybe not us. Might as well just say an inch to 24 inches.
Oh, I know it's supposed to be cold as hell this weekend.
I got mine torn apart right now. Yep. Oh, just a few more things to it. $240 horse ain't enough. No, going stage 5. Stage 5 tune. Pretty crazy, you hit 70 miles an hour and then you punch it and she'll stand straight up. And also I went to put the heated visor plug, and I can't find the plug that it goes into. I messaged Cody there, and he showed me, and I'm like, I don't know, that fucking thing's not where it was supposed to be. 10-4, I don't bug him. When I can't figure shit out, I bug him, and he always gets back to me. Get a lot going on at work, so. Why not? Go to a 136. Put a can on it just to piss people off. Then take the airbox off and put the U&I filters on them.
Night's over. Pants are coming off.
Whoa, that means your night's just starting right there.
Turn the camera off first.
No way, I paid $19.95 a month for that. Leave them have the camera on. Brown chicken, brown cow.
He's got that OnlyFans account.
The main problem is I'm gross now.
I mean, I'm just picturing you pulling like a chicken drumstick out from underneath your left breast going, chicken.
I forgot I had that there.
Chicken grease and shame, baby.
You gotta keep it warm somehow.
Don't forget the fresh from under cheese.
That's just blue cheese.
It's funny you say that, Screwdriver. We had chicken wings for family night tonight. Mac and cheese and chicken wings.
You love them chicken wings, don't you?
Actually, that was my son-in-law. That was his request. And the mac and cheese was my idea. Homemade mac and cheese, which was fucking good, man, really good. The mac and the chicken wings, they're always good. So that is what it is.
Oh, I hear ya. Nothing like some good chicken wings.
Pretty good combination, though. Mac and cheese and chicken wings. Salt and vinegar chicken wings. Son of a bitch, my face hurts.
Oh man, is the shirt off and the pants off and hands down the pants or underwear now?
Oh no, the shirt's on, just down the underwear.
All right.
I haven't worked up the energy to pull the socks off yet, but I'll get there.
Not a good one, but fuck, I was walking out to my car yesterday and I did slip and I pulled something in my lower back a little bit on the ice and yeah, it fucking sucked. And I'm sure after shit melted a little bit today and freezes back up, that ice is gonna be slick.
Roger. Was that black ice, clear ice, white ice, or green ice?
That was the problem. There was white snow over the top of it, but it was clear ice. But it started on the tar and went onto the dirt, so it actually was like half black and half brown. But it was all under white. Like white was oppressing the ice, so you couldn't actually see it, and it was definitely slick.
Kind of like a Chicago kid, half black, half white.
Yeah, I got the same thing going on over here too. Ice skating rink. I don't know whether it's white or black, whatever the fuck. It's ice. It's, not just a layer of ice. It's like a lake frozen over, with snow on top of it, or just half-inch of snow. So yeah, you have to have your feet right underneath you if you're walking around in my yard right now. And the last time I had this problem, I spread a bunch of dirt, the gravel or salt, and it slippery outside and versus dealing with the dirt inside the house.